Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that the recording started. But anyway, let's just hop into this. Today, I just wanted to give you guys 4 quick tips on improving your lap times. So that can be for Gran Turismo, that can be for Project Cars, Assetto Corsa, any of those games, any type of simulation racing game. This will help you become a better racer. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about, let's get into it, is driving aids. Okay. Driving aids are huge. All right, so you don't want to have assists. So you don't want traction control. You don't want stability control. You don't want active steering. Turn all that stuff off. And the reason why I say that, and of course this is my opinion, but I do think it will make you better. If you turn all those things off, it's going to make the car more challenging. Okay, it's going to be harder to drive. When you take a turn and you hit the gas too hard, you're going to spin out and go crazy. And that's good, because it's going to make you understand that, hey, I can't go around this turn and floor it all the way, because I'm just going to get sideways. So when you turn off all those aids, it's going to make you better over time. Yeah, it's going to be harder at first, but you want to challenge yourself. You want to get better, okay? So turn off the driving aids. You can keep ABS on. I keep ABS on mild all the time. But turn off all the aids and then start playing like that, okay? After you do that, you're going to want to put a driving line on. What's a driving line? Well, a driving line, they're essentially markers that tell you where you need to be on each track, okay? So right here on this track, it's telling me, okay, I need to go here, I need to be wide, then I need to come to the inside. Okay. Look, there's a marker up there. All right, that marker says I need to be over there on that upper part. So I'm going to slow down here, wide, wait, I got to come on the inside here. Then it wants me to go wide like that. Just like that. This is how you're going to get the best lap times, okay? And this is how you're supposed to drive the track, see? Inside, wide, right there, wants me to be on the outside, downshift, come to the inside, get on it, I'm on the outside. Just like that. So if you practice that, and you practice those driving lines, it's going to show you where your car needs to be to take those turns. Some people might say, well, that's common sense. It's really not common sense, because most people that play, they might be right here. Well, guess what? You know that 4 feet that you're away? That's a big deal, because that 4 or 5 feet that you're not on that marker, that's about that much room that you're going to fly off right here. They're going to oversteer. You don't want that to happen. So practice those driving lines. Keep doing it over and over again until you can hit those marks and go as fast as you possibly can. Okay, so that's a huge tip. That'll help you online. That'll help you with lap times. It'll just help you in general. Next thing I want to talk about is a wheel. If you don't have a wheel, I personally think you should invest in one. Yeah, you can use a controller. You can use the triggers, okay, and you can get decent throttle response from triggers. But overall, for just being smoother, taking turns a little bit better, and not seeing cars online that are, when you tap the joystick, you're kind of like going like this and swirling all over the road. It just makes everything, like if you look at the replay, it just looks smoother. You can go around the turns easier. You can go a little bit wider. You have way more control with the wheel. Okay. So does the wheel matter as far as making you better? I really don't think so. I don't think it makes a difference if you have a T300 over a T80, let's say a budget wheel. You don't need to go out and spend $300 or $400 on a wheel. If you're just starting, you can buy a T80 and just practice with that, and you'll still see results. Because at first, when you come from a controller and you go to a wheel, you're going to have a hard time. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world. It's going to feel weird. It's not going to feel natural. It takes a little bit to adjust. Okay? So the benefit of having a more expensive rim, this is a T300 RS. The benefit of this is just because it's motorized, you can feel the curbs, you can feel the bumps in the road, you can kind of feel the difference between a heavy GTR and, a really light Alfa Romeo or a, Lotus or something like that. You can actually feel the difference, and that's going to make you better, because that's when tuning comes in, and when you start tuning the car, you can start feeling the different weight of vehicles. But we're getting too technical. That's not anything you need to worry about right now. So get yourself a wheel within your budget. T80 is fine. I've actually had one before. If you want to start with that, that's okay. And start practicing with the wheel and get good at it. Okay? Next tip I'll give you, I think this is actually going to be the last tip, is when you're playing against the computer, the CPU, start increasing the difficulty. Don't play on the same difficulty. Don't play on like easy or whatever just to beat the game. Max it out. Put it on the hardest, because guess what? If the hardest difficulty is beating you, you're not fast enough. And you need to get faster. And you're playing the game to get better. Now, if you're just trying to have fun, okay, fine, just have fun. But if you're buying a simulation game, I imagine that you're trying to be faster, you're trying to be good. So increase the difficulty as you go. Just do it as good as you can. See if you come in first place at, let's say hard, okay? When you start getting, some of those settings are really intense though. When you get to like the, the all pro and the hardest settings, it's pretty challenging. But the point is, keep pushing yourself. Keep getting, as fast lap times as you can. Play online more, things like that. I actually think that that's probably my last tip. So tips are going to be removing all aids, okay? Changing the difficulty, getting a wheel, it could be any wheel, and following the driving line. You have to follow your driver line and practice the driving line. And once you do that, I promise you, your lap times are going to get better. You're going to look at your ranking board, it's going to get better. I actually need to work on mine. It's 6 here, but I haven't really practiced a lot on this yet. But the point is, just do those things and you will see your lap time shoot up. You're going to go up so much faster, you're going to feel better, you're going to get more comfortable and all those things. Anyway, I don't want to keep rambling on. I just want to do a quick video of those 4 tips. So if some of you are subscribed, hopefully I'll see you later. I do live streams every day for these daily events on GT Sports. So if you want to watch those and you're interested, maybe I'll see you on a little bit later. I'll probably be on in a couple hours actually. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this does help. This was generic, more beginner, intermediate friendly. I may do more videos in the future going more into advanced things such as tuning and all that stuff. So it just kind of depends on the response I get. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I got to get practice on this because 6 obviously isn't good enough because it's not first. So anyway, thanks for watching.